Gotta love it when that shit happens. I might have to switch back to Streamlabs if that happens again. I'm hoping not. God damn it. You gotta love it when that happens, right? Internet connection's just like, nah, I don't need to work. What did it take me for? A functional connection? Huh! Some bullshit, though. Let me tell you, there's some bullshit. Whatever. Refresh the cache. Alright. Alright, I'll take a break with my headphones on for a bit. Just for a second, anyway.
As it's 90 degrees out, that can cause some sweating.
And now I got to wait, hopefully, for my audience to re-emerge. If not, that's sad and unfortunate. God damn it. I hate it when that happens so much. Like, there's no rhyme or reason for it either. Just connection's just like, hey, I give up today. And then comes right back. I was like, what the fuck? Hey, I've been Hybrid. What's up? Yep. Signal cut out. My internet crashed for like a solid minute there. Which was annoying. I really hope it doesn't do it again. And that's like, what, the 4th time in total? And twice in the middle of this week. Twice, I think, like last week, if not the week before. I don't know why it does that. Like, I would stream for like 3 hours, and all of a sudden the connection just gives up. It's like, fuck this shit. And I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. It don't make a little goddamn sense. There's like no rhyme or reason, because the connection only cuts for like a minute, maybe 2. I don't know. It's okay, we had 3 people DC mid-raid during our Savage E12 session yesterday. And that sucks. I'm gonna see about talking to my folks and see if... The thing is, I pay for the internet in the household, so I'm thinking about asking them if we can switch back to Spectrum. Josh, what's up? Yo, morning. It's 4 in the afternoon for me, but morning to you and afternoon. Yeah, it's 4:30, and technically this is the second stream today. The other one signal cut because of unknown reasons. I don't know, because it hates me. I'm thinking that's the reason. It hates me passionately. There's few hatreds so pure, but that's one of them. Did you know there's a deep dungeon here, by the way? No, I didn't. Well, I fell asleep around 12. Right. Well, that still doesn't make it morning. I mean, morning makes it, morning isn't when you wake up, necessarily. Morning is just when the sun's coming up. Evening is when it's going down, and noon is when it's at the little peak of the sky. Now I'm reminded of the Murder Prawn episode of South Park. Which one is that? I don't recognize the name, but... Hey, Pierce. What's up? It's great for leveling all jobs from 61 to 70. Nice. Yeah, and all my top-level jobs are already 70. In fact, my Dark Knight is 72 solely because I keep PvPing. Just spam PvP like a psychopath, and I keep leveling up.
I'm already level 72 because of my Dark Knight.
Yes, what do you think of my Dark Knight glamour? Just at work, popping in for a minute while on a short break. All right. Hope work's going good. Hope it's going smooth. Smooth as butter. What's your favorite Frontlines game mode so far? I don't really have a favorite. I mean, every time I've done Frontlines, it's been I've only experienced like 3 variations so far. I think there's each of them are some variation of node capture. So far, I like the one we've done most recently, where there's only like it's the circular arena. We're in the center. Like every few minutes, you got to go to the center. You got to kill the bots that spawn there for points, and then in the meanwhile, you got to capture. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of this. You got to capture as many and maintain as many of the 6 nodes that are on the rest of the map. That one's been the most fun, but that's kind of a biased perspective I'm giving there because. Well, to be fair, that's the only one I've done. Well, it's not the only one I've done. It's the only one I've done so much. Like, the other variation of Frontlines I've done is where it's the subsequent nodes connected to, like, a larger one, so you capture, like, areas of the map, and that gets you points. Oh yeah, the Borderlands ruins. That is fun. Yeah, I like that one the most so far, but it's the one I played the most of. I'm going to do PvP with Warrior. Alright, nice. Keep in mind, you're not going to get a lot of kills, so don't be disheartened if you don't get a lot of them. Kills for tanks are, especially in the PvP matches, are rare. Like, I've not seen a tank get more than 10 kills throughout a match. Like, that's the max I've seen thus far. I've gotten a total of 8 before. Like, that's been the highest kill count I've gotten before, and that was due to a lot of lucky fringes of noob sprouts running away from their groups, so I could take advantage of that and attack them and bring them down. But yeah, generally tanks don't do great in PvP. Not for kill count, anyway. But your score, your rewards that you get aren't based on your individual performance. They're based on your team's performance. So it doesn't matter what your KD ratio is. You could have died, like, you could have killed nobody throughout the match and only died and only got a couple assists. But as long as your team won, you still get the full reward. Hey, Aaron, what's up? I used to go in there a long time ago as Black Mage. That was always fun. Nice. I've enjoyed the deep dungeons. I've used them to level my alts. Still got a ways to go for that, though. Oh. Yeah, it does suck. I was at 16 viewers, man. I was at 16 viewers, and then the internet's like, you know what? You're doing good. Fuck you. That's still annoying to me. Who knows? Hopefully we'll get some of those folks back. We'll see. But whatever the case, we're streaming again now. I'm gonna pray to whatever ethereal being I need to tomorrow that doesn't happen again. It's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Just the signal, just to the internet, just to cut out briefly. If it does it again, I'm definitely gonna demand, you know, because I pay for the internet in the house anyway. So to my folks, it's inconsequential. No, but I'm just gonna push for my family to switch back to Spectrum. It might be a little bit more pricey for the same signal promises, but I'm guaranteeing it's gonna be more stable. This is the 6th or 7th time the internet's just cut out for like 20 solid minutes for like no apparent reason. So definitely thinking of changing my ISP. The deep dungeon is actually behind you right now, by the way. Oh yeah, you mean the tower? Yeah, I figured that was a deep dungeon, to be honest. Mainly because I've heard about a second deep dungeon referenced in the community before, and it was called like the Tower of Heaven. So, if that's not the Tower of fucking Heaven, I don't want to fucking know what is. It's a high dungeon. Yeah, instead of going down, you're going up. Well, hopefully all the folks who are planning on joining will join as things go along. But for now, we will continue on as we were. Thank you, my child. Oh, no. Thank you, my child. When the fighting started, I tried to run and hide, but fell and I could not regain my feet. Stay a while and listen. I thought for sure that we would be slaughtered, but the pirates drove them off. I never thought I would see the day when the Confederacy came to our aid. Well, surprise! Alright, and there's another one. Flustered Fisher. Ah! Oh, you're not an Imperial. Is it over? Yes, it is. God may be praised. I was certain she would have us all killed, and burn Isari to the ground, or kill us after making us watch, or barricade us in our homes before putting them to the torch. Damn. Well, take some time, man. Chill out. Breathe, you know. Alize. Back already? What have you learned? Not much, but what of the little I've learned, quite a bit. Flustered Fisher, Flustered Fisher, Flustered Fisher, Flustered Fisher, Flustered Fisher. At the tavern, you say? In that case, we should find Lees and speak with him together. Right, probably should put my headphones back on now that there's going to be probably dialogue. That might be a wee bit important, we should say. Oh, very good. I have practice. Yes, sexy old man, how you doing?
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Yes, we were.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Asari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions. And without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add.
Good.
Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Good. Good. Doma shall be free, this we swear. Don't do anything reckless, so you say. Doma shall be free, this we swear.
This we swear!
I will make grandiose promises. Gotta go politician mode right now.
An impossible claim, yet one spoken with such conviction that I cannot choose but believe it.
Aye, thank you.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Indeed, we are.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
Indeed.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yansha.
Yansha. I've been
I
saying
have faith
Yanji.
that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyo did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
Good advice. And true.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
I'll do my best, but I do get thrown into a lot of near-death situations. It's a habit, really. I guess sin Japanese X equals sh. I don't know. I've been struggling to say half the words in this. Alright, real quick, gotta send a text to somebody. And then I need to charge my phone. Targets are mustard. You do better than a lot of other people. I wouldn't know to tell you, to be honest, because Disillusioned Dork constantly is correcting me. So, as far as it feels, I feel like I'm messing up more than the average. Alright, now let me plug in my phone before it dies. The thing is, I don't use my phone very much, so I only have to charge it like every 3 or 4 days. There it is.
Yeah.
Case in point, Aaron.
Alright, all my individual devices are charging now.
One last thing before we get back underway. One last thing. The air-conditioned rest of the house, by comparison to this hot, burning coals of death, is staggering. Hey, Poppy. Did you? Poppy, welcome in. Hi, girl. Hi. Hi, Poppy. How you doing, girl? You got fluff and buff today. I can smell the shampoo. Give me kisses. Don't worry, I got you. Hold on for dear life. You look nervous, helping me. Alright, I got you. I got you. Got a treat for you. No, Papa. Neriel, welcome to the stream. What's up? Did you enjoy your day at the salon? Your nails are trimmed, I can tell that for sure. They trimmed your daggers. Hey, girl. Alright. You want down? Assuming you do. She doesn't love her salon days, I can tell you that. She's like, why do you guys have to force me to go today? Go get my fur ball and just get all cleaned and shampooed and trimmed. That feels a bit excessive. Oh, you're cute, little one, eh? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. She knows it too. You're a good girl. She definitely seems tired though. Normally she'd be barking by now. Or like woofing. Isn't that right, huh? They must have exhausted you. She's like, all that care and massages and my fur getting fluffed and getting my nails trimmed. Oh my god, it's so exhausting. Isn't that right, huh? She's a good girl. A bit of the pain in the ass, but I love her to death. Alright, alright. I can't have you in now.
There we are. Alright, I'm back.
All covered in hair, though. Hello, Mihai. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome. Oh, God, it's boiling in here. I can't wait till the fall and winter, when the temperature just spikes downward. It's like, oh, thank Christ. I'd rather freeze my ass off than burn it off. I can tell you that right now. Alright. Back underway. Hair's flying around. You did well, Shroud. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, my many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly yours is a heroic spirit that inspires me to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It'll be an honor to travel with you again. There's always more layers for the cold. Correct. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. It's Yangsha. And my countrymen await. There is a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me! Tally ho, gentlemen! Tarry the way! Alright, real quick though. Let's repair the gear. Merchant and mender. Repair my shit! Thank you. Yansha, yes. Oh, drools all over my hands. Alright. To the proper area of doom. Away! By the way, is Endwalker gonna be the last expansion? I heard a rumor about that. One person pointed out to the fact that because we're going to the moon. Yeah, where do you go from there? Meanwhile, somewhere authored.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
No, 6.x will set up the future. Alright.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyo, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
She's not gonna give a shit.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
Dude, defend yourself. That guy's a little bitch. Kicked his ass multiple times already. Can't wait till we kill her, honestly.
No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as a single domain. we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Like all my name days have come at once. Yeah, he said that before. Alright. Now we're leaving the Red Sea and properly traveling to Doma. From Japan, now to China.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Gosetsu. Hope we find Yugiri. It's been so long since we ran into her. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yansha. What became of her? Of what lies beyond the Great Wall at the heart of Doma? And we should be glad to hear it. But is it wise for us to have this conversation here on the road, out in the open? Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting Viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied with the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yansha. What need of the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west, though I doubt the Imperials are present. Let us proceed with caution. Waiting for train time to watch on phone. Gotta safely visit a friend. Gotcha. Yep, be safe. Be safe. Alright.
We leveled up!
Too bad I can't fit that last ability on my damn bar. I gotta see if I can fit that into my rotation. Or if I should. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for a mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. Good. They do have too many abilities. They do. That's why certain abilities just gotta more or less ignore their existence, because it's just way too fucking many. There's way too fucking many. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Shroud, venture closer, if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Come on, man, you're a samurai too. Then again, you did just get beat the fuck up, and you're an older guy, so I get it.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
Unless they themselves are loyal to the Empire, then we have another problem.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the General?
Lord Gosetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
Uh-oh.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
Consider me with a giant question mark over my head. I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei of Namai, a farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I would expect a man like you to know who I am. I wouldn't expect a man like that, but I know you. We all do. Lord Cayenne's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu, notorious fugitive wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Ha 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 ha! Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to the brave true warriors, who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one, and then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Oh, not this shit again. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There's a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Oh, striking dummies. Hey, hold on. There's an aetheryte. There it is, okay. Trying to quote my favorite YouTuber of all time, but YouTube keeps censoring me again. And I'm sorry, man. I have no way to control that. I wish I did, but YouTube censors what it censors. Not pretend it makes sense. This way, this way. We must dive into the water. Have no fear, Shroud. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Well, the thing is, do we actually have to? Or did that blessing run out if we leave that area? Who's your favorite YouTuber of all time? Out of curiosity. Oh, 50 Frank. Okay. Understandable. How invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. I was kind of doubting this existed for a little bit. You are Shroud Scythe, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. I've yet to have any kind of unique dialogue being a samurai, which is kind of sad. I was hoping there'd be some kind of like unique dialogue or experience if you played samurai. So far, none of that.
This is the House of the Fierce, but there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are a stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
You actually get some from, you get it a few times as a ninja. Oh, okay. Damn it! Speaking of... Oh, she looks great!
Kiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
It's pretty much my sentiments.
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together.
Oh, fuck.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say.
Has he given up?
If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head.
That's actually worse. He's given up in a different way. Well, he's partially given up by the sounds of it. So if Doma yet thirsts for blood of patriots and tyrants, for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer her unto my blade. So he offers... Okay, so if I'm understanding that correctly... Is he speaking of the Doman people? Like the resistance? Or the Doman government? Which is Garlean controlled at the moment. But if she has had her fill of bitter droughts, I shall offer her unto my conquerors my head. So, basically he's willing to sacrifice himself if it means peace is brought to Doma. And that's commendable, but at the same time I'm kind of confused. Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer her unto my blade. But if she has had her fill... Okay, so if they want to continue fighting, he'll continue fighting. But if they'll be satisfied with his head, he'll offer it gladly. That's the most I'm able to translate it as. And the wording of it's a bit confusing to me as all.
Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
I'm with her, actually.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
Seems they used to have an 8th right here, but they shattered it. There's still one map we've yet to come to. Authored itself. No, sorry, not authored, but the Azim Steppe. I'm assuming that's where we're going next. I wonder how long we're gonna have to toil here first. Oh, maybe we'll get to unlock this later on. Hey, Alizé. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetherite. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. Or do we have to pick up Alpha now? You should hear this, Shroud. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward to fight for our lives. Jesus. This is how you set up a villain, though. The thing is, we've already met him, and that alone already set, like, the tone of his, like, badassery. This is just amplifying it. Damn. Like, the man single-handedly, after they were cornered, and look at this. Like, he's completely surrounded by samurai on all sides. And he's confidently like, I'll take you all out myself. One by one, my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance amidst their blades for a time and then draw close, as if to embrace. One after another. One after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it. Nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different than that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families. For breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. Alright. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed by slaughtering families. For slaughtering families. Okay, well, that sounds like a good thing, though. Like, if an Imperial soldier slaughters a family, and he and the Viceroy had that man flayed... Unless... I'm not misreading this, am I? Only later to understand why he did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. Okay. But his own men? His own men to hate him? Again, I'm not... That's a bit confusing. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. I don't know, man. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest. For he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. Okay, fitting we're a samurai then. Maybe that's where it'll, being this class will actually come into play. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Say Crawford, welcome. He doesn't want his own men to break people into complete despair and unwilling to fight. He wants them raging at him and wanting a fight. Well, yeah, but again, that's still kind of commendable. And yeah, it's still evil, don't get me wrong, but in terms of evil, the pure evil is wanting innocent families slaughtered for the amusement of it. That's like pure evil. Again, I'm thinking my first analogy I made when it came to that Viceroy, to the Prince, I should say, because since there's two Viceroys, came with the Prince. I think is correct. He's like a twisted version of Gaius Van Belsar. Like, in the same way, he values meritocracy or one's earned strength. He values that a lot, more than anything, more than heritage. He also enjoys fighting. He's a warrior. He enjoys a challenge. Well, he also sees himself as a hunter. He's a hunter of prey worthy of his effort, worthy of his strength. And again, he's still an evil, twisted guy, but by comparison, in terms of evils, the Viceroy bitch, she's evil. He seems more, well, still again menacing. He's still a bad guy. But at least in terms of his motivations, in terms of what he desires, in terms of what he's after, he desires the less evil course. He wants an opponent. He wants a challenge. And yes, to do it, he's doing bad things. But again, he flayed his own men because they slaughtered families. Yeah, his motivation for doing so wasn't exactly altruistic, but in terms of evil, he punished the more evil act. I don't know. It's just I definitely like him as a villain more than I like the Viceroy. Cause she's just an evil bitch. Him, at least there's something respectable almost about what he's after. And again, he is earned his own strength. He takes to the field himself in battle. I respect any leader who's willing to have the balls to actually do his own work. He even punished somebody who sent others to do their dirty work because he found it disgusting. And then right afterwards, he proved he wasn't a hypocrite by taking to the field himself. There's a lot respectable about that guy. True, he's still an evil dick, but at least he's respectable to a minor degree. I don't know, I like that a lot more. I definitely like him as a villain that we're going up against. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. Well, what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years, to all who would who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand, but Zenos soon put paid to that. With the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. I'm curious to learn her motivations. In more depth, I mean. You giddy. Shroud, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. More or less. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. I interpret Zeons, you mean Zenos? Zenos is a twisted version of the player. Shall I elaborate? Yes, but just know I'm initially disagreeing with you. But I'll hear out your perspective, and I'm open to having my mind changed. But initially, I disagree. While I wait for you to elaborate. Gotta check my phone because I texted somebody. Make sure no spoilers in elaboration. Yes, I would appreciate no spoilers. Like, no revealing that, no revealing Zenos is, I don't know, a turtle man. All along. As for the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few in our enemy's legion, we are weak and they are strong. Yet with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. Never. Victory will be ours. No, I relish the challenge. Not so long as I can expect a suitably generous reward. Well, that's selfish. Never. Victory will be ours! Indeed. Oh, okay, so... my squad has finished up. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. Indeed. Indubitably. Alright. Right-o! Spectacularly. Da 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 da. For a few reasons you'll see later on. Xenos comes off to me as an unflattering reflection of the player, constantly seeking more strength, weapons, and glory from slaying foes. Continue. So slaying foes, continue. Alright, from that initial point, I still disagree. Mainly because as the game's lore has established our motivations for continuing on, it doesn't seem or come off to me like the way the lore is set up that that is the motivation for our characters. The desire to grow stronger and more powerful, yes, is like the background for like the player, but for our actual character, the Warrior of Light in the lore, it appears that our progression forward is entirely circumstantial. And every time we've gone to a new location, fought stronger enemies, it has solely been at the behest of other people. We have never sought out an enemy on our own free will. But again, if you're talking about the player as opposed to the Warrior of Light character, then I agree on that aspect. But if we're talking about the Warrior of Light character, as they stand in the universe, no. You mean the player. Right. So if you mean the player, I agree. Loosely, but I agree. Only downside with G Fuel is you always gotta constantly shake it up. I think it's because of the salt content. Sweaty. I really wish. The thing is, Maine, like 7 months out of the year, frozen wasteland, summertime, 3 to 4 straight months of just heat. I'm like, why do we have such yin and yang weather? Right. Let me double check my text hasn't been responded to. Alright, next question. You giddy? Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and have even, after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me learn the truth of our heart? Let us do this together, Shroud. Let us go among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you, if that's alright. By all means, we should be glad of your company. Good, and if someone gets suspicious, just, come to my arms and, we'll pretend you're my, entourage. No? No? Okay. That was just an idea. Nemaya is not far. I say we begin there. Alright. To Nemaya! wait, the door's over there. There he is. Yo, sentry, open up the door. Open it up! My Lord Shroud, will you be heading out? Yes.
Open the door.
Open the damn door.
Out of here.
Mind me not. Your drive is the same as Xenos's. You're always in search of greater and greater challenges and the spoils that comes with it. He collects weapons for the same reasons. Continued. Shroud. Oh, okay. So they did change out. I was wondering if they were gonna... I'm glad to see you two put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants, Shroud as our leader, and we as his assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. Indeed. Yep, totally a merchant vehicle I'm driving right now. Nobody question it. Nobody question it. Honame! Honame, how are you? Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namaya again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yansha ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. I did attune to this, right? Yeah, I did, okay. I should probably set it as home point. For now. Chigusa. You? A merchant? Forgive my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce and more a common sellsword. Well, thanks. I'll tell you this. I'm a sellsword lady, but I am not common. Thank you very much. Take that shit and shovel it. Give your best impression of Hancock. Give your best smile. Best impression of Hancock. Hancock, or do we just smile? I don't know. Chat, vote on this one. 1 or 2. 1 for give our impression of Hancock. And 2 for just smile. Smile, grin. Give it a little chippy chip. Tally here. Two, 1, 2. 2 and 2. Okay. So we got 2 for 2, 1 for 1. He is the player's drive given in evil and destructive form like Chara from Undertale. 3 for 2, 1 for... Okay. There we go, 2. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. That worked. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I nor anyone else here can afford it. Yeesh. Things are rough as hell here. Masatsuchi. A traveling merchant with meat, perchance? Bah, better not to know when I have so little coin. I just noticed this. The hell? It's a wolf man. Like literally. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yansha, else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Dude, that's so fucking cool! For context, my favorite race, like the one good thing that definitely came with Cataclysm, I believe, is when... Was it Mists or Cataclysm that introduced Worgen? I don't know. Well, either one of the two. The one good thing that definitely came with either of those two expansions, though, was the Worgen. They became my favorite race in WoW. I love werewolves. They're my favorite shit. I hope one day we get to play the Lupin. That would be awesome. I like the werewolves. It's a furry. Kill it. Kill it. Kata. It was Kata. Okay. Yeah, that's right, because Kata also introduced goblins then, right? So goblins and Worgen were both introduced, as I recall, with Kata. And then Mists introduced the Pandaren. Obviously. Alright. Gather information in my village. I already did that. Oh! Miyama, up there. Foreign peddlers in the Mai? Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yansha that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Munzen, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There is the Dome and Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairyu moon gates. Needless to say, the Imperials were disinclined to let any but their own pass. So their situation is fucking hopeless. We're damn close to it, anyway. Shroud, what have you learned? Lots of stuff. Lise and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Yes, I'm intentionally this close. No, I'm not, actually. This is an accident, but still. Unless we can convince them otherwise. I fear I cannot convince Lord Hian to return, and without him... Get your own partner there, bud. Shoot, shoot. Perfect. So close. Let us not yet lose hope. Though the situation in the Mai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with you. She's shaking me with her hands. The others outside the village. Lisa and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Shroud, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given in to despair. You say that. Be careful. Surely they aren't all hopeless. Don't ever test fate. Fate loves those kinds of tests. Alright. Real quick. Alright, so we're gonna end the stream there, guys. This is where I was in, around this hour mark was about when I was intending to end the previous one. Unfortunately, we have to end it here. I got plans later this afternoon, video ideas I gotta start getting editing on, so I will catch you guys next time, which will be tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there at the stream tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be around noon time Eastern Standard Time, maybe around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see. But thank you guys all for hopping in, hanging out, and it was great having you guys, as always. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. See you guys later. Bye-bye.